People's punishment is often exactly who they are, and that sounds super harsh, but I've seen it time and time again in my life, and in one of the main ones I've seen it in is in ED recovery. In those moments of feeling way worse and thinking, well, I'm promised this wonderful future and it just never comes, and I'm so exhausted, I'm feeling horrible all the time, and how come I look at all these people who have active EDs and they seem to be thriving, they seem to be successful, they seem to be having it all together, and they have everything that I wanted. And how is this fair? How am I doing all the right things, trying to pursue this better future, and yet I feel horrible? There are many good elements of an ED. That's why it's so hard to leave it. Just like any sort of toxic relationship with somebody or something in your life. But in reality, even though there are good elements, there are also overwhelmingly horrible elements that make you feel constantly miserable, constantly in pain and suffering. I knew that, but I didn't want to know that, right? Because I wanted to see all of the good that I saw in these other people that I had once experienced, that I was no longer experiencing. And I wanted to believe that the negative that I experienced, they weren't experiencing. But we're all human, we all go through very similar patterns, and you can be rest assured that if somebody is doing the wrong thing, they are receiving the consequences of that. And so oftentimes somebody's own life is their punishment for, how their choices are their punishment, even though it might not look that way on the outside. And so if you're going through it and you feel like it doesn't make sense, like why it's not fair, let me give you some encouragement and words of wisdom from somebody who's been there. Years down the road, you're going to look back on these moments and think, okay, it was all worth it. And now I'm receiving not the consequences, but the benefits of all of my hard work, where other people who I looked on back then are not receiving those benefits, right? They're still stuck in the same choices and consequences. But I did all of that hard work and it got me to this healed place, to this much more free and peaceful place, and I can enjoy all the fruits of my labor. Just think about that when you're feeling discouraged about the process, when it feels unfair, when you feel beat down, when you feel like it's not worth it. It is worth it. And you will experience all those benefits, and you will see that rather than your life being your own punishment, your life is your own reward.